o'clock show up.
Well, as long as you're in your Eagle suit, I don't care.
All right, we're on.
We are.
This morning, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike here on Piper Peach Radio. It is 6:03.
Yes.
And it is the first day of July. So bye-bye, June.
That it is. Adios, amigo.
And, of course, it's only going to be about 99 today with a heat factor of, incredibly high.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it just hasn't been this hot. I almost died.
It's stifling.
It was ridiculous. And then I'm stupid because we had a softball game last night.
Yeah.
And I put on lotion on my arms and legs before I left. And I got out there and it had turned into like slime. It was terrible. I sweat so bad.
And did it interfere with your first victory?
Woo! No. I mean, that might have been why my ball I threw only went like 3 feet.
That could be.
It could have been that. But overall.
Rub some dirt on your hands.
Yeah, I should have.
That gets that stuff off and gives you a better grip. That's why you see ball players do that all the time.
Yeah.
They're grabbing dirt and drying their hands off so they get a better grip.
I should have done that, but
congratulations on the win.
We
I'm
did
so
win.
proud and happy for y'all.
I know I told y'all earlier, y'all were, you said, we're getting better every game. I don't know that we're getting better as much as we just played another team that's not that great.
Yeah, but still.
But we did
even
win.
in a game like that, somebody has to win.
Yeah.
And so y'all managed to do it.
That is
and
true.
I think the mental part of it, you got kind of over that hump. I think it's going to make a difference for y'all
sure.
the rest of the season.
It was a lot of fun. Winning
and I
is
believe
fun.
you told me you had 2 RBIs.
I did have 2 RBIs. Would that make me 0 for 3 at the plate, though, since I got out all 3 times?
Yes.
But I still had 2 RBIs.
Yeah, you
so
still drove in 2
contributed.
runs. I don't know what the score was.
I had 2 hard hits.
But hey,
Yeah.
got the runs home.
I want to say that it ended up being like 11 or 12 to 7.
Okay, so it was a pretty relatively close game. For,
Yeah.
Softball, you can score so many runs so quickly.
That's right.
It seems like it's a little faster than you can score faster than you do you can in baseball.
I know. But it's the first time. We should have been practicing and stuff, but our team hasn't practiced in a couple of weeks. And then, I told you I didn't play a couple weeks in a row because of swim lessons, getting there late. And then, so it's kind of like getting back into routine.
The swing of things.
But I did my 30 and over stretches before the game. And I took some ibuprofen. Compliments of Andy Smith. I don't think I told him thank you yesterday, but if you're watching or Andy, text him and tell him I said thank you. And then also,
thank you, Andy.
I drank some electrolytes.
You did what?
Drank some electrolytes.
What did you drink?
I drank the Element.
Okay.
The little packets, the watermelon one. I like that one. It tastes like you're eating watermelon with salt on top. Do you put salt on your watermelon?
Never.
Oh.
What's the point if you're gonna put salt on
It's delish.
on the melon?
You like salt on your watermelon?
Apparently, I'm outvoted here once again.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not my fault. Y'all have these strange habits.
Well, speaking of outvoted, this has nothing to do with voting, but 4th of July is coming up, and you know what that means.
The cash grab.
Woohoo! We're giving away $250 today.
We're day 3.
Day 3.
Right.
Day 1 winner was Donna Moore.
Donna Moore.
She's coming today to claim her prize.
And
Yesterday was Anthony
Epperson Walker.
Walker. I was about to say Wilson. That wasn't right. Day
think it's
3, is
Walker.
it going to be you? We don't know. We'll see.
Find out.
We're going to find out. And our cash grab is made possible by our sponsors. Thank you so much to our cash grab sponsors. Refuel Coffee is one of our cash grab sponsors, and they are located in the Sunoco. Is it Sunoco or Sunoco?
That's Sunoco.
I always say Sunoco. I feel like everybody probably says it different.
They may.
I don't know, but Refuel Coffee is there, and this is located in Thorsby, directly across from the park and from Thorsby High School. They're having a BOGO coffee special. So, we tell you every break to go get your coffee. Go get you 2 at one time. Go buy your friend one. Take some to your coworkers. Whatever you want to do.
Or drink both of them.
That's what I said. Yeah, get 2 at one time.
I'm sorry. I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
You would drink both of them.
My brother's like a coffee holic. And he's soon to become a resident of Thorsby.
Really?
That house of theirs rather, is just shooting up.
Oh, look at
It's down
that.
in
Is this the
Enjoyland.
horticulturist?
Yes, that's right.
Awesome.
He sure is, and he is chomping at the bit to get to work on that lot.
I bet.
To get it like he wants it. He's already,
Like a
he's already telling me
beautiful
about things
garden.
he's planning on doing, And hey, the thing is about that guy, he says he's going to do it.
He's doing it.
He's going to do it. And he'll
Probably because he runs on coffee.
probably. But he loves coffee, and I'm sure he'll want to check out Refuel Coffee.
Absolutely. And being in Thorsby, he will be able to.
That's right. That's
And
why I
that-
said. That's why I brought it up, because he's going to live a mile and a half from there or
He
less.
may run there, get him a coffee, and run back home.
Probably not.
Ride his golf cart there, get him a coffee, ride his
Maybe
golf cart
so.
back home.
Very
But
possibly.
thank you to Refuel Coffee, also River of Life Church, Hooligans Arcade, and Napa Clanton Auto Parts. Thank y'all so much for being a sponsor of our cash grab giveaway. That giveaway is going to be in the 7 o'clock hour. Speaking of 7 o'clock hour, we have a guest coming.
Yes.
And also, we have a guest coming here in about 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, tell us about who the guests are.
I believe you saw both of the guests earlier in the week at the grand opening of the courthouse. But first up, we're going to have Roger Perkins. He's going to come in and give us our commissioner update.
He's a county commissioner.
That's right.
Shelton County Commissioner.
In the second half, a historian that you're really excited about, Derek, what's his last name? Scott.
Derek Scott. Derek and I have been friends for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
We played ball against each other, went to school with each other, and to watch him, went to church together, worship together, and to watch him become the county's, I don't know if you'd even say unofficial now. He's pretty much official historian. To hear him speak, Taylor, at the dedication, the courthouse dedication, what was that, Monday?
Yep.
He said, I'm not exactly thrilled about speaking in front of, all these people. But he just went up there and he starts talking about the county. He gets in his element, he starts talking about the stuff he knows.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Boy, it was really good. And I mean, there was a lot of people didn't know the history, We don't
Yeah.
know it that well. And he starts talking about where this is or where this was. And the fact that Maplesville moved, I think I mentioned it the other day, but
Yeah,
a couple
closer to
miles to the railroad, right?
Yeah.
Because the railroad didn't go quite by their town. They moved the town to the railroad. So, but I'm really excited to have him on. It's going to be great because he's going to talk about, I believe he told me he wanted to talk about soldiers who fought in the Revolutionary War who were from what was called back in those days, the Mississippi. I don't even know if it was the Mississippi Territory yet at that point. It might have just been the wilds of the Southeast.
Huh.
And we weren't in Alabama until
When we were
1819.
Is this when we were Baker County?
Oh, no.
before?
This is way before that. This
Okay.
is before we were completely organized. If I understood him right. I mean, he's talking about Revolutionary War soldiers. And maybe he's talking about soldiers who fought in the war and then moved to Alabama. I'm
Yeah.
not positive. But if he's not,
find
then
out later.
he would just be talking about, settlers basically
Yeah.
who then turned and went and fought rather for the cause.
Well, I'm excited. And I got a text, speaking of Roger, he messaged about 2 minutes ago and said he is on the way with updates. So,
With updates.
Don't know what that means, but I bet it's going to be pretty.
Stay tuned for
Pretty
Roger's
interesting.
updates.
And before we go to break, I wanted to tell y'all, we've been having some issue with scammers on Facebook. Some people pretending to be us that are not us. So if you're entering the giveaway and you're getting someone messaging you or commenting, telling you that you won and trying to get payment info or sending you a link of something to fill out or
Don't do it.
anything, do not do it. We will message you. So what I've been doing is I've been commenting on your post, on your comment on our post, I'm sorry, and saying, hey, you're winning, we're going to message you. Messaging you. Or with Donna, I called her because she was a Peach Jam giveaway winner. Anyway, we'll message you, and you will know for sure that it is us. Don't give anyone any of your card information, your personal information, your social security card.
Never do
nothing.
that. Never do that for
We're
any
not going to
reason,
ask for any of that.
especially on this one.
And be sure, a lot of y'all missed the giveaway today because you're not doing all of the instructions on the correct post. The post is going to change every day. It's not going to be the one with this logo on it. It's going to be
Necessarily.
something different every day, and it will be pinned at the top of our Facebook. So it'll be the first post that you see, and it'll say, like today's said, Wednesday's cash grab. Tomorrow it'll be posted around noon or a little bit after, and it'll say Thursday's cash grab. So make sure that you're liking, sharing, commenting on the correct post, because we want everyone to be entered.
That's right, correctly. I've seen what you're talking about. I wasn't paying attention close enough until you mentioned it yesterday.
Yeah.
You said the same thing yesterday, and when you did, I looked back and I saw where exactly what you were saying. People were doing all the taking all those
Yeah.
action steps.
Click
that
happy on
they
the
were trying
wrong
to enter
post.
on the wrong post. So,
That's right. So y'all just make sure that you're entering into the correct one. So today's is already cut off. We're already started. But around noon, you can enter for Thursday's, tomorrow's cash grab giveaway.
I know it, $250.
I know. So exciting. So
Yep.
we're going to take a break really fast. It's 6:13, so we're 17 minutes till our first guest, Mr. Roger Perkins. Go grab you a cup of coffee. If you have time and you're in Thorsby, run over to the Sunoco and go to Refuel Coffee. Get you 2 for 1. And we'll be back after a word from our show sponsors. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
We are back. It is 6:18. Today is Wednesday. It's the 1st of July.
I know, and we're just right around the corner from our country being founded 250 years ago.
I know there's
To
going to
the
be
date.
a lot of celebrating going on this weekend. Are you having any kind of celebrations?
Probably. I'm not even sure. I mean, we always grill out or something. I hate to say it. Very little planning done on my part. I kind of
Yeah.
show up, cook if I need to, or whatever, whatever the assignment is.
That's
I
right.
don't usually don't even have to do that. My wife she just takes over and takes care of it. And
Does Renette grill?
oh yeah.
Oh, my
she
goodness,
got her a
grill master.
She got her a griddle. Oh
Look
man,
at
that thing
her.
is. She uses that griddle a lot. And then,
Yeah.
of course, we get the benefit of it because it's fresh and she fixed something last night with chicken thighs.
Yeah.
It was, and I didn't know they sold them as fillets, boneless. I guess
Oh,
I
yeah.
should call them. And so she said, I saw it, and I thought
I
we'd
love a
try
boneless
it.
chicken thigh.
Oh my gosh, that meat was so tender. It was like
Yeah.
It was like I was complaining because it was falling apart.
It's
you know
so
what I
good.
mean? But it was so delicious. And I'm sorry to get sidetracked on your question, but yeah, she does grill, and we probably about ready for another grill. Unfortunately, these grills they don't last very long.
Yeah, they don't.
The gas grills in particular, well, any of them, quite frankly, they just don't make them out of a whole lot. So you'll have to buy another one in 5 years
Yep.
or less.
That's right.
Depending on how much you use it. But we had one for our daughter. We got one for our daughter and took it to Auburn. Let's see, she graduated in 21, so that would have been the fall of 21. It was kept under a overhang.
patio?
Yeah, a patio, right. And man, that thing rusted out so bad. I mean,
Aw.
all it could do was get wet from the air.
Yeah.
Because it was not getting wet from directly from rain. But it just didn't. Maybe should have got a cover. Maybe that would have made a difference.
Maybe
now that I think about it. But anyway, we're
What
about ready
can
for
you
one.
do?
Hey, I want to say good morning to Shane Sansom is watching and
Yes.
listening.
Good morning, Mr. Shane. He
All
has,
right. That gourmet popcorn.
Yes, I was about to say I don't know the exact name of it.
I
You'll have
forget
to
it, too.
comment and let us know, Mr. Shane.
He will.
I think they still do set up at Durbin's and sell it. It's the kettle popcorn. So good. So if y'all are interested in kettle corn, definitely check him out.
When I got to work the baseball tournament, Chilton County
Yep.
High School baseball tournament, he was there. He does the play-by-play, or the the public address.
announcing,
Yes,
yeah.
public address. I think they call that PA for the city.
Is that what PA system stands for?
Public address? I think so.
I never knew that.
I believe so.
I learned what MC stands for.
MC.
Yeah, like if you're emceeing an event.
Oh,
You know what it means?
no, what does it mean?
Master of Ceremonies.
Oh, okay. I always thought MC was EMCEE.
Yeah, if you're like using in a sentence, it is, but it
Oh.
stands for Master of Ceremonies.
Master of Ceremonies.
Yeah.
That sounds very important.
I know.
I mean, if you're the master of
I've been
something.
very important twice.
You have.
Very important at minor
But at
events.
the baseball tournament, I bought some popcorn. I mean, it's like a feed trough full, It's
Yeah,
like,
it is.
So I ate on it for like 3 days. I thought it was better, by the third day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was so good. It was like it was like eating boiled peanuts. I couldn't stop.
Oh, for sure.
Boiled peanuts are like next thing you know, you've eaten a pound.
And my favorite thing about kettle corn is that every bite is better than the last. Like it really is. Because you'll get one bite, it'll be salty. The next bite will be like the sweetness. And
Yeah,
then the
that's
next
right.
bite will be sweet and salty. It's so good. So you'll definitely have to check them out if you like kettle corn.
Well, I believe it was Mrs. Sansom that was working the table.
Yes, Miss Shelley.
Shelley, okay. And so, anyway, they sold out like the first day, or I think it was like the first day, really fast. And so they had to replenish their.
Yeah.
So they had to work all day and all night. And Shane is like, well, yeah, we worked, till 1 o'clock in the morning getting popcorn ready.
Yeah.
Which, of course, that's what you do. That's America, right?
That's
You-
right.
You come up with a good idea, and people like it, and if you want them to have it, you got to work to get it to them.
That's right.
So my hat's off to them for doing it because it's really good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Yep.
Well, you know what time it is?
It is name drawing time.
Name drawing
We're
time.
gonna do like we did yesterday, right? We're gonna pick 3.
Yes, we're picking 3, and then in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to draw to the winner.
Okay.
Just one. So we're able to do the cash grab, $250 cash given away today because of our sponsors of the cash grab. Thank you so much to 3R Rodeo. We had the Kids Outdoors.
That's right, Kids Outdoors.
On yesterday. They work with 3R Rodeo.
Yep.
And they were so fun to talk to. They are actually having a rodeo at the end of the month.
July 31st
July
and August
31st
1st at the
and August
Pelham
1st.
Civic Center.
Inside in the air conditioner.
I know, that was funny.
Praise
To me,
the
that was
Lord.
hilarious. That was the first thing they talked about. Oh, by the way, it's inside
Yeah.
with the air conditioning.
Number one selling point right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, to Central Alabama Wellness. And, of course, our friend, Mr. Mike Baker, Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, Mike. I'm sorry, I've already cracked it. I just can't wait anymore. I guess I could drink two. I could start drinking
yeah.
on one and bring an unopened one on the show and
Absolutely.
crack it on the show.
Because if you don't like coffee, get you two Cokes. I
Exactly.
hear Roger.
Exactly.
Well, we're going to go ahead and draw our first name of the day.
You go ahead and you do it.
I could hear that little clicking all day. Number one, Chris Kofer.
Chris Kofer. All right,
Woo!
Chris.
He is the first male.
Now, that's what I was thinking. He's
drawn.
the first guy to get
First
in.
guy.
And time to break that ceiling, you know. Give us a chance to win the 250 instead of all the women winning it all the time, right? Since it's us versus them.
I guess
I don't
so.
know. I don't know.
You think so?
I mean, if my wife lets me, it's us versus them. How's
I
that?
mean, Mike, if you won the 250, you'd go hand it to Raynette faster than you got home and took your socks off.
Man. And it would be gone that fast, too. Oh, I can use that right now.
Oh, yeah, I
I
know.
need this or I want that.
Already spent.
But, of course, that's America, too. That's life, too.
That's life, too.
Go get
That's
it while you got
right.
a shot at it because we won't always have that shot.
That is right. Well, let me pull up the weather because I don't think we mentioned it earlier. We are still in a heat advisory until tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Hot.
And then I think it's going to change tomorrow at 9 p.m. and say the next day at 9 p.m.
It may. It may.
We do have a slight chance of rain this afternoon from 3 p.m. to 5. It's about 10%, 5% in some areas. But the high today is going to be 92. The low is going to be 75, but it's already 76. So don't count on that 75 anytime soon.
No. It was, that was like 2 a.m.
That's right.
You know, that low starts at 12:01
But you know,
a.m. when they measure it, I mean.
as soon as the day starts.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
But you know, this morning when I was leaving the house, it's not humid, thank God, in the mornings. So it's nice. It almost feels like there's a little chill in the air still. Slightly. Like not quite chill, but a cha.
Well, I waited until 6 o'clock yesterday to cut some grass.
Yeah.
So they'd all get in the shade. I was out there about 10 minutes maybe,
And you gave up.
and I was getting really, really hot. And then after, I did it for about an hour and 45 minutes. What I had to do took about that long, weed eating and all that. And I was completely drenched.
Yeah.
Of course, I think that's good for you sometimes.
I
You know,
think
to get
so,
that.
too.
Because I don't have that opportunity all the time. And,
Yeah.
And I was out there the other day, and I was going to do it a couple of days ago. I was like, I just can't do it. But you know, the grass continues to grow. You know, just a little bit
yeah.
every day, like kudzu.
I know ours needs cutting.
Yeah.
And I still need to weed my flower beds.
Oh, you didn't finish that job because
No,
of the.
because the dadgum landscape fabric. I mean, why did we even put that in there? I thought it was supposed to stop weeds.
Well, it's supposed to limit them, I guess, in some way, but it ends up being a problem later.
I actually think the weeds
Personally.
are my fault because I don't think they're coming from through the landscape fabric. Now that I say that out loud, I think when I cut grass and weed eat, it blows over onto.
That's possible. Wouldn't
I
take
don't
it
know.
wouldn't take a whole lot to get a weed to germinate.
No, not at all. I mean, that's why it's weed. But I did get some gloves at Walmart the other day after I complained about it. So I'm hoping they'll be easier to pull up. Not so strenuous on the hands.
They will. It will. And like I said, especially if you could get some rain, like I said. And I know you said you watered it the other day, but
Yeah.
it takes a lot of watering to equal, you know,
A
what
boatload.
rain,
I know.
what rain can do in just a few minutes.
Yeah, I always hear that about watering too, about how if you think you've watered enough, keep watering. Because you
Probably
really
so.
haven't watered that much.
I mean, if you've ever done it, and I have in a bed like you're talking about, with the same thought process that I'll soften it up so I can get in there and pull a few weeds out
yeah.
because it was so dry. I was like pulling through brick. Don't come out. The roots don't come out too well,
No.
through the brick. But I was trying to do that, and it was an hour, and it was really just a small area, and I set my sprinkler up so it was doing like this. It's just basically watering about 4 feet, not long, not much. I mean, and I thought, oh, this will be great, and so I went to pull up one, and you pull up. And I got one up, and it was so dry. I was like, well, I haven't watered near enough.
Oh, I need to set our sprinkler up out there.
You could do that, and I'm sure you can adjust it. I love those. I have an antique sprinkler, I'll call it.
Oh.
It is so, and of course, it's 75 years old or older. And it works perfectly. I mean, it's all made out of metal.
Oh, yeah, not that
ain't a piece of
plastic
plastic, you know what, on there.
That's right.
You talk about disposable grills. But, these are much worse. But that thing is just like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going and going and going. My problem is, Taylor, is that I don't know if it's our water line, where it is or whatever, but it runs about 600 feet or so up our driveway, and it's a pretty steep hill, and we have horrible water pressure.
Oh.
So you have to have really good water pressure to make your sprinklers work more effectively.
Yeah.
But this one is like, man, it's the go-to. Sits up about this high, and you can adjust the little things, if you want it to do.
Oh, yeah, the little
like
spring thing.
Yeah, you want to do one corner, just do it. But it's real cool just to hear it. I can hear it go down. And then when it goes back, it goes. You know what I mean?
That's where the dance The Sprinkler originated from. I don't know if you knew that.
Did not know that there was a dance called The Sprinkler.
I'll have to show it to you in a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We
Okay,
can do
I have seen that.
We can do it on a TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. All right. It's 6:30.
Me and my big mouth.
It's July the 1st, and Mike has came up with our TikTok idea for the day. So we're going to take a break real quick, practice our sprinkler moves, bring on Roger to practice with us. When we come back, we'll get some commissioner updates. So y'all stay tuned. You're tuned in the Morning Mayhem, and we're coming live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. Go grab a cup of coffee. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America, welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts, delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
All right, we're back here on the Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike. And Taylor, something's changed since the break.
Yeah, I don't know who this is that came in, but maybe you do.
Yeah, hey, we're here with Roger Perkins,
I'm the
Chilton
new guy.
County Commissioner. Roger,
new guy.
It's nice seeing you out at the dedication.
I'm making sure.
It was nice seeing you out at the dedication of the courthouse on
Yeah,
Monday.
it was great to see everybody. There was a
There's a
lot
little-
of people showed
It was a
up.
little toasty out there.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, there's like a sauna in there, you know.
Were you in a suit and tie?
No,
I was in a suit and tie.
I know, I saw that.
gosh.
I've had a jacket in the truck, and I thought,
I hope you have
I'm
since
not-
taken that to the cleaners.
I don't know.
my clothes were immediately washed. I told my wife, and she said, well, it happens to be I'm washing right now. So they literally went, I took them off, and we went in the washing machine because they were
Yeah, it was nice.
they were soaked.
Stuck to you, yeah.
It was very nice.
It was, but it was nice. I don't mean to digress talking about the weather, but wow, what a historic day.
Yeah, that was one of my updates. You know, the courthouse fully open. We can get that out of the way. You know, we're all the services in one roof, and one of the good things I think is they've gone back to staggering lunches. I have been for a little bit now, I know, but that was one of the big things we had always seen. A lot of people talked about, but you know, everybody has a lunch break, and I think several years ago they were closed.
I was going to say, I remember
Yeah.
they were closed
So
at lunch.
now
I
it's
ran into
open
that
all day
once or
long,
twice.
and you can go get what you need done on your lunch breaks.
Yeah.
Well, there's
That's
also
wonderful.
some really nice break rooms that we saw when we took our tour.
Yeah.
Where folks, you know, have a
Well, I mean,
you have to have those things.
It's really nice built. I mean,
You have to have those things.
Yeah, $30 million
Absolutely.
will buy you something.
$30 million. I knew it was 25 or something like that.
Yeah,
so-
I think it come in roughly around 27 or
Well,
something.
Yeah.
So it come in under budget.
Well,
so.
before we get into the updates, you know what else will buy you something? $250.
Oh, yeah.
Won't buy you
Yeah.
a courthouse, but it'll buy you something. You in a
Won't
draw?
buy you a boat either.
No, it won't buy,
buy,
you a boat.
buy your car tag tax.
Yes, maybe.
Oh, me. Just hope you don't want it personalized. I'm just messing.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, before we get into updates, let's draw for our cash grab giveaway. So we draw
man.
3 and then lower it down to 1.
Right.
You gonna draw for
you're
our
gonna
number
draw
2?
for our
When we draw
second-
one, you're gonna draw.
Yeah, just draw one.
We'll just draw one right now. We drew one at the top of the show. It was Chris Kofer. So
Oh.
number 2.
This is number 2.
This is gonna be number
Yep.
2.
You want to guess?
I don't know.
Bob White.
No.
Bob.
No, that's a.
Well, it was a
That's
guess.
a quail.
Well, it might be.
So
unless,
it is.
Unless you're
It's close because it could rhyme. It is Sheila Knight.
Sheila
Knight.
Knight. All right.
So,
Still
Sheila
alive.
Knight, you have not won, but you are closer to winning $250 today. So
Yeah.
far we got Chris Kofer and Sheila Knight.
I'm just shocked my wife is not in this.
She just joined us on
Giveaway.
the. It says here, Crystal Perkins is watching.
Yeah, well, you know, she
Crystal missed the giveaway today. I
she
think.
had me chase a.
She says, "Don't
Cash-
draw my name,
She
or
had
they'll
a
think
cash
it's
can.
rigged."
Yeah, she had chased
So
it.
she's probably already in there then.
And we chased a can all over the county one year. So
Well, I mean, this is before you were a commissioner, so I guess you just don't need the extra $250. You think?
I've never done the
well,
cash.
some people would probably think that.
I've never done that cash thing. But that sounds like fun to try to find something like that. I have a new son-in-law. He and his dad, they like to go. There's some treasure they're looking for. It's taking them out to Arkansas a couple of different
Oh,
times.
wow.
I'm not sure exactly. I hope I didn't violate code there by mentioning it on the
Is
air.
it the geocaching?
I don't know.
That was a big thing a little while
I
ago,
don't
and it's
know
coming
that
back.
I would remember it if you said it.
Um,
But I encouraged them. I said, look, you're going to be out in Arkansas. Go find that Diamond State Park. You heard that
Yeah.
diamond mine in this state park out there?
No.
Yeah, they said that if you find something, you get to keep it. It's not the property of the
okay.
state of Arkansas or anything. I said,
even better.
I was thinking, Roger, maybe you could help us get something like that for Chilton County.
Blacked out.
You
Slacking
think-
on our
you
job.
Think you could help us get something like that in Chilton County?
Sure.
Where the most likely place
This
we
is
can find
not-
diamonds?
this
in
is
Chilton
nothing
County?
The
official.
most likely place
Yeah.
to find diamonds, you're probably going to need to talk to Derek when he comes on.
What about gold?
I will tell you the old gold mine where the Indian Fort was up Blue Creek.
Hey,
When
who's
I
our
was-
sponsors right there, real quick? Do we have?
Oh, I know most likely place to find diamonds.
That's what I was thinking. I was trying to set them up.
Orleans.
Kill me.
Sometimes
It
it
flew
just
past
goes
me too.
over.
Don't feel bad.
Everybody
Look,
says,
I don't work here. I'm
No
just
one
guessing.
understands me.
Morelands, sponsor of the
That's
cash
the
grab.
most likely place.
Most likely. And
trying to
ladies
set
love
that
to see
up.
that little black bag.
Oh yes, I bet they do.
Oh, yeah. Also, Premier Pawn and Pistol. They may have some diamonds, too.
I bet they do. Now,
We trying to
They're
advertise for
sponsors.
Morelands. I'm trying to send people to trespass on property. I was going to tell you where to actually go find one.
well, tell us where it is. Where's the most likely spot you think?
Well, I know the old gold mine where the Indian Fort was, way up Blue Creek. When I first moved down here, when I was a little kid, coming down here fishing a lot, Edward Warren from Blue Creek Marina, a lot of those guys from Inman's, back when Inman's camp was around.
I remember that.
A lot of those guys, they used to go up and steal pan for gold in Blue Creek. So, but anyway, I digress.
Well.
Morelands is where you find diamonds.
No, but no, I think that's really cool. I had heard about the gold mine, but I didn't know exactly where it was.
Yeah, they got a few around. One, Coos County, they had to close it off because of trespassers. But
Oh.
Yeah.
there is, and you probably asked, Derek probably knows.
No, he will.
Yeah,
We will.
I mean that's
ask
what I
him.
think.
Yeah.
I think that's what caused. There was an old town right off the Coosa River called Dollar, and there was another one right where the train station run through, close to the river, and all that got abandoned. Verbena, a lot of people left Verbena and went west when the gold rush hit. So, but anyway, that wasn't my update, but that's close.
Oh well, we're talking. We'll get to the update. I promise. I promise we will. In fact, what is going on now at the new courthouse? What are you guys working on?
Well, other than the courthouse, being fully open, we're able to finalize the agreement with the city to build their new police station and municipal center there on that same campus. We're going to call it a campus.
Just where the
So
giant
we-
flag was up.
Correct.
On that right. That's where I thought I had
Yeah,
to be.
right there on the right. So
Yep.
it'll be real complimentary to our building. Bring a lot of the city and county services into one centralized place. Went to the groundbreaking at the tech center that the Board of Education has
Right.
got. They've done an extremely good job going after a lot of grant money to get that done. Workforce development being really important to the community and economic development as a whole overall.
We need to get Corey Clements back on here.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on in a
Yeah.
few weeks. Give us another
Yeah, he can
update.
give you an update
he
on
was telling
it.
us about that. It was about to happen.
Yeah, and he would have all the numbers, but it was an amazing job they did. I want to say that I think Alabama had allocated something like $100 million
wow.
toward these things, and Chilton County was able to get like 45% of this stuff. I mean, it's a huge number that
That's
they were
awesome.
able to go after and get with a lot of help from local legislatures and stuff like that. But we have applied for the grant. If real quick, we have property out on Highway 22.
Okay.
Right before you cross the river bridge, going across Lake Jordan, right there on the left. The county owns a lot of property that nothing was being done with. It has some existing trails inside of it, and we applied for a grant, and hopefully we will be able to get that grant. We had budgeted enough money, and we had some people that's going to donate some items for that area, but we had designated that area as the Chilton County Overlook Park.
Oh, man,
cool.
sweet.
We're going to develop that
Love
into
those
a
kinds of things.
yeah. We're going to develop. It'll be a day use park, daylight to dark,
Dusk. Yep.
dusk to dark, dusk to dawn, whatever they call it.
Yep.
Mostly consistent of either mountain bike trails or hiking trails. It have some park benches in it where you can walk through, some wilderness signs, wildlife identification stuff. Kind of just a green space to go and have a good You know,
It sounds
and
like
take a
another
good day,
park
so-
in the northern
nice.
part of the county that started similarly and now is
Well, that's
expanded
big
quite a
one.
bit.
Yeah, that's a big one up there. Manuka is really grown and expanded now. It's more of a side-by-side park, and we've got RV camping and all those things. This would be more of a green space. So you can just take a half a day or so and go down there and hike and do those kind of things. Manuka's expansion's coming along really well. Archery park's doing good. I know 4-H club, the archery stuff's starting to have their meetings there and
Sweet.
some stuff is being used. So
We were
It's been
talking with Lucy Ellington with the extension office, and she had mentioned the archery camp or something they've got
Yeah.
about to happen or has already
I
happened.
think I want to say July the 7th is
Okay.
their
Okay. I
Believe
don't,
so.
I don't remember the dates, but I know she talked about it, and she mentioned Manuka in particular.
Yeah. So we got all that going on. You got, of course, you see a lot of the building going on in the city of Clanton and Jemison and those kind of things. I think Clanton's got that oil change place is fixing to be open. Wharf's fixing to be
Yeah.
open.
I saw
We
that.
got
It's
the
coming along.
New Dollar General out on 145.
Oh,
That's actually in the county, but
Where's it on in 145?
just past the Horse Club.
Okay.
On 145. And then I
Okay.
know they do have, property, the development plan for, I guess that's County 15 and 22, so.
Okay.
They got one going in toward the Isabella community.
I know exactly where that is. Yep.
yeah.
That'd be number 15, by the way, if everybody's keeping count of how many Dollar Generals we have, that'd be.
In the
You know
county,
they
it's
are.
15.
Yep.
Man.
You know that they're
And
keeping
all of
count.
them make money and all of them generate tax dollars.
Yeah.
So the best thing that we like about Dollar General is they build in Shelton County, and they'll build close enough to the line to pull money out of Shelby and Autauga and all that. So it kind of,
Yeah.
Very smart.
Right.
especially one in Marbury, that's really close to the
Oh
county
yeah,
line. So.
it's right there on the line.
Well, there's one up on 155 too. That's
Oh yeah, right there.
just a couple
Oh, yeah.
miles from the Shelby
Yeah,
County
we like
line.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that place is busy all the time, man. There's cars coming in and out of there.
Yeah.
Every time I'm on that road, it seems like there's 6 or 7 cars in there. And it is quite convenient. Even in a city like my dad is in a home in Panama City Beach, but 2 blocks away is a Dollar General. And when we need something for him, we can generally get it there. And it's just
Yeah.
like right there.
Yeah.
And it's like time you get in your vehicle and drive over there and come back in 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Yep.
10. So it's very convenient.
Well, we looked at, everybody always kids you about, oh, there's Dollar General. You put a mound of dirt out there and Dollar General will pop up. But that's not our business model. That's their business model. They,
Exactly.
That's
right.
And look, if they can hire a few people, and generate some tax dollars, more power to them.
What do they have, Roger, as far as you know?
Yeah.
As far as employees, what, 15, 10 or 15?
Each store?
Yeah, for each store. Not necessarily at
Oh, I
one
thought you were talking
time.
about in total.
No, each store.
Among all their stores.
yeah.
No.
I
I didn't know if you knew.
I really don't know.
I didn't know if that'd be something.
I would say a retail place like that. When I was O'Reilly's employees around 10, I was allowed 10. So I would have to guess at least 8 to 9.
Yeah, that's, I mean, and if you had 15 of them, that's 120 people.
Yeah.
So I would
Those
say
are
about
other
that.
more tax dollars coming in, right?
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
that
employees.
is. I mean, it's kind of funny the way you said it.
No, I thought you meant per.
By the way,
total.
you want to take a guess how many Dollar General owns?
I would say.
Oh my
We
gosh.
looked this up yesterday, so I know.
I would say
I wouldn't even-
21,000.
I wouldn't even know what to guess.
Not that many.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
right on it. Like
Really?
20 grand.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
It's like
Wow.
20,000.
Well,
Yeah.
you know-
Crystal's probably watching this thinking, she looked it up going down the road because my little 8-year-old wanted to know.
Well, it was just one of those wags that you make sometime,
But
and you get close.
yeah, well, but there you have it. Yep.
How about
We're
that?
economic impact.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dollar
sir.
General.
Exactly.
But no, we got a lot of good things going. We've a lot of development going. When you start adding up the courthouse and municipal center and the tech center and see how many multi-million-dollar developments these are and bringing in construction, and we do have a lot of interest from outside development groups that are looking at land and shopping some property and doing those things. So hopefully within the next coming year to 18 months, we'll be able to have some lot bigger announcements. So
Yeah.
on those kind of things and bring some stuff to the county. I talked to somebody yesterday, and they were like, a lot of times you see on Facebook the quote, well, why don't they go get this, or why don't they have this, or why don't they put this there, is the big quote. Well, we really don't have nothing to do with that, because we don't own Longhorn. If somebody out there wants to bite the bullet and take the risk and become an entrepreneur and put a Longhorn, we got land. We got land. We got land to put it on.
You said it. You said it right there. The risk.
Yeah, if they want to take
boils
it,
down to.
Hey, look, we'll do a lot to get a lot here. So.
Yeah.
I would love to see somebody come up to you and say, "Well, why don't y'all put a?"
Oh, they do.
They do. I always wanted a Crystal restaurant. In the county. Why hasn't there been one of those?
Hey, look, Crystal,
come on. Since you're in charge of this.
I know if Crystal Crystal Burgers is watching, the old KFC building down there is perfect.
It would be. I mean, right there with all those others.
Really would be.
Yep. Or if they want to put one inside that Speedway gas station at the Love's exit, that's what's
Okay, I did not realize that.
Speedway gas station. So.
Okay, very cool.
Yep.
That's right.
Something at the 212.
Yeah,
Longhorn
exactly.
down there at 205.
There's one with what is that, Valero, I think, in Calera. At the airport.
Yeah.
There's a Crystal there.
Yeah.
So I can get my fix.
Hey,
if I need.
Look, we go after everything. The question came up. Well, what is there for kids to do? And it's really hard. That's a really hard conversation, and we might not have time for that.
We got
today,
time. We're making time.
It's like, what is there for kids to do? And that's a huge question, And I have my stepson, he's 17, they're always looking for something to do, and they go hang out at Sonic, or they go try to go to the movies, or Game Zone's open here, and when they're open, he'll go there and stuff. But you ask them then, well, what do you want there to be?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Dave and Buster's sitting at the 212, to be honest, but we don't have 750,000 people within 10 miles of that building.
No.
So there's some criteria you have to go after.
That's right.
So it's not like we don't go after those things, or it's like I would love to see bowling alley. A bowling alley. Well, we would love to see a bowling alley. Somebody place a bowling alley somewhere in Chilton County. Also, it comes down to, it's not us. It's somebody taking that advantage, and it's not that we don't go after those companies. We put feelers out to all those companies. The ones that answer are the ones we deal with.
You know, Roger, we did have a bowling alley back in the 1960s. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Where the new Aldi or the old Winn-Dixie was. That's where it was. Right there was a 10-lane bowling alley.
That's neat.
So imagine 10 lanes. I mean, my dad bowled. They had leagues and all this stuff. I mean, it was huge. And I guess it fell off at some point, or maybe they just realized how valuable the land was. And the John Deere had a place right there in that area.
Huh.
And the roads were configured a little differently back then. There was whatever that yellow leaf road is at the four-way stop coming into town. I don't know what that is, coming into Clanton. I don't know if it changes or if it's still called yellow leaf, but it used to go all the way and run into Ollie, I guess that is. And it was like 200 feet from 31 at that point. And right there where the CVS is, I guess, or the
Walgreens.
Yeah, Walgreens, across from on Ollie, across from the old Winn-Dixie, was a Chilco. I guess they call it like a slaughterhouse. They call it Chilco Freeze or Quick Freeze or something like that. And I can remember hearing, because I lived about half a mile from there.
Gosh.
You could hear all the hogs coming in, and they just
Going that direction.
I don't really mean to go that direction, but it reminded me about what it was like in those days when the bowling alley was there.
How do we?
We went from economic development to children of the corn.
Sorry about
All
that.
right, we're gonna take a quick break.
I need a break.
I don't know what Mike's doing today. It's 6:53. It's July the 1st, Wednesday. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll still be talking to Roger, but Mike's going to have it together by
Roger,
then.
can you make a squealing sound like a pig?
No, I'm not.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
All right. Hey, I'm trying to rein in. I'm trying to rein in the wildness. These two have gone.
Silly goofy moves.
I mean, just because I mentioned
Mike has a problem.
a slaughterhouse, they went crazy. And
Mentioned bowling, a slaughterhouse, beavers.
well, is that what we're doing? It's just not a talk show where we talk about different things.
Look, if Baden's watching somewhere, the inmates have taken over this
This may
asylum.
be-
I've only stopped by.
This
We
may be
said-
my final show.
We said
I
that
hope
we were
not,
not
but it could
doing
be. It
Mr.
could be.
Johnny Bell any service. Actually, it's a disservice because we're all Indians and there are no chiefs.
There's no chiefs around.
Oh, that would be the.
We have totally lost control of this place.
Oh man!
Taylor had us do a video once. You probably seen it, Roger, where we're all running around crazy because Baden's gone, and we're like it was from the office.
Oh my gosh!
And it was like the main thing. The main thing I remember was, "What is the procedure?" You know, everybody, we're all going, we don't know what to do.
Well, I'll pull
We
the
miss
curtain.
our-
I'll
we
pull
miss
the
our
curtain.
leader.
I'll pull the curtain back for
Yeah.
everybody that's watching. There is no procedure around here.
Yeah, exactly. We are procedureless.
I mean,
is
I
exactly the way we
brought
like
notes,
it.
but
Where are they at?
I don't know. There's road names and all
He
kinds of
brought notes.
brought notes. I flipped the page over
Oh, okay.
because I was like,
Yeah.
it's no good to have them.
Well, I didn't mean to mess your plan.
You're good.
All right, you got about 3 minutes though, if you want to run with it. You got
I
notes you want
don't,
to.
I don't even know what we were talking about.
Well, we were. You want me to refresh our
No,
conversation?
no, I'm good. Let me give a real. I will give this update on
Okay.
it. I don't know if I gave it last month because I was bumped last week. We had a
Uh-oh.
small thing in town. Baden called me and needed me to move, so that's why I'm at the first Wednesday, and I'll be at the last. Normally, I'm at the last Wednesday of every month. If everybody
Okay.
wants to tune in, but anyway, there was a small event here called Peach Jam. Did you go?
Yeah.
Beach Jam.
Yeah.
That was last week?
It was pretty well attended. Yeah. It was pretty cool.
I didn't hear about it.
Yeah,
Jam.
but I was gonna give an update on how to actually. Some people have asked on how to actually file a road complaint without
Yeah.
just calling me, which is fine. I get a lot of messages. The last time this subject came up, when I left, I had messages,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's good because
Yeah.
we get some stuff done. But
That's true.
if you'll
Good
go
point.
to the Chilton County website, which is chiltoncounty.org, then go under road department, scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a form that you can fill out to file a work order on your road, whether it be excessive potholes, cracking, dangerous situation you need to call in, by the way. On a safety issue, a dangerous situation like a missing stop sign somewhere or whatever, we respond to those immediately. There's a team that does that. But just roads in general, or you want to get the word out that your road's crappy and it needs to possibly be looked at for resurfacing, or it's a dirt road that's really narrow and you want to try to get it widened and go through these steps. But anyway, there's a form at the bottom, has a link on it that you can include pictures and all that, and then it goes into the queue at the engineer's office. So that's actually the way to file a road complaint on that. Any other things, updates? We got, of course, 30. County Road 30 is close to completion. I want to say their projected completion date's around July the 13th. The issue's been a lot of rain. They'll get the road, what they call dressed, and then it rains on it, and then they have to redress it, and it has to dry before they can get the layer down. It's been a nightmare project out that way. And but the engineer's office the other day gave an update to the commission on road list, on projected times that they're going to be able to chip seal all these roads all the way through September. So
is that what you did to 30? Coming
double
from
chip seal.
Clanton towards 37. That's pretty much finished, I guess, right? I thought it was. I mean, I've traveled it a couple times.
15 to 37, and the big issue we've had is from 37 all the way to 16 to 37, and 37 to 15 is where we've been
working right now.
Working right now,
Right. I know that area. Mount Nebo's out there.
Mount Nebo, yeah. I think they've got the first layer laid actually to Mount Nebo now. So hopefully that's going to be done pretty soon. We've got 3 or 4 road projects going. We got budgeting time coming up. So roads that have been called in to me for the year, those they'll go in the pile and try to fit them into the budget somehow.
What is the budget? I mean, overall budget, and then how much of that is for the road department?
Oh man!
Just give me, if you can get us in the ballpark.
I want to say we operate close to $30 million on the budget. Road department with the grants and stuff is probably, I know this is going to be wild. Now I have to text you the actual number. I'm going to say about $7 million.
Okay, so roughly 20%, 1/5 of your budget.
Yeah, and then the road department
would be pretty high.
It is. Road department, sheriff's department takes up most of your budget.
Yeah.
And then of the road department, there's only, there's so many different departments of the road department. So it's not like, you've got this amount of money to spend on the roads. You only have a small amount of money of that particular budget, and a lot of that comes from gas tax and certain road taxes. And I may at the end of the month,
Are those funds earmarked?
They're earmarked, and you can only use them for certain things. Yeah. And it only goes. Some of it only goes to material. Some of it goes to material and labor, and blah blah blah. What I'll do the next time I'm here toward the end of the month, I'll bring that breakdown sheet.
That'd be great. I think our listeners would love to hear it.
Yeah, we'll almost be done with some budget discussions. It probably won't be approved by then, but I can give you really good numbers, and I can bring last year's budget and kind of give you the breakdown percentage-wise over that, and let you actually see where your tax dollars are being spent. So I can do that toward the end of the month.
That'd be fantastic. I think our listeners would love to hear that and see it.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Much better than the slaughterhouse.
Well,
more
slaughterhouses pay taxes too, Roger. Don't forget that.
Well, that's fine. Yeah,
They do.
And we got several good ones here in the county too.
Just not right in the middle of town.
Yeah.
And not where I hear them on that long.
That was what I always thought was so strange. It was right there in town. It was like,
It's wild.
wow. Of course, I guess at that point it would be, even considered north of the, north of the downtown.
Yeah.
Way out there in whatever that the Gore edition out there, where I grew up. Yep.
I guess so.
Not far from the bowling alley. Which was really cool, man. I mean, to have a bowling alley in Clanton. Now, it was just a metal building, but still, it was,
we'd
nice
love to have
lanes.
one. I wonder, the last time I checked, one thing I've always would love to have, and me and my business partner actually looked into doing this. was and I would love for somebody to pick it up and run. We actually have architectural plans and stuff. Would love to have a miniature golf.
Oh,
Like a miniature golf. We did a lot of research on, the demographics and how many people within a certain amount of miles, and that company that builds a lot of those is actually out of Pennsylvania. And so, stuff like that, bowling alley. I want to say a bowling alley cost you about $10 million a lane, or $1 million a lane to build.
Oh my
I wouldn't
gosh.
doubt it.
So,
I mean, with
But-
everything they have now, it's not like
Yeah.
a simple.
yeah, if somebody wants
You don't
to
keep your own
somebody
score
wants to
anymore.
step up and build one, we'll take it.
We're gonna have a
You
one
can't
lane
make
bowling alley.
an addition error, a mistake. Now it's done electronically.
Yeah.
When you say that on the one lane bowling alley, yeah, you can't have a one lane bowling alley, but you can have a one screen theater. I will give the theater here with plug. We have an exceptional theater here.
I know.
know, they're
It's
wonderful.
I
really
agree.
nice.
We've had them on the show several times and
Yeah.
telling us about the update and the concerts they have coming
Yeah,
in. And
yeah.
it's not just
enjoyable.
a theater, is it? You know what I mean?
No.
When I think of a movie, I think of a movie theater,
Yeah.
as opposed to a theater where you have live entertainment and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, they do a good job, and it's not like you think, oh, it's just a small town cheesy movie theater. I mean, it's new releases. It's just like it'll save you money from going to the Amstar.
Yeah.
Up in Alabaster.
Exactly.
It'll save you gas. It'll save you from
Save
going
your
up there.
mental exhaustion from the traffic.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, tell me about it. Yeah, it's bad.
They
traffic.
actually have
Really
a
bad.
movie starring today, starting throughout the weekend. The Minions and Monsters movie.
Oh.
It comes out today.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Cool. Minions and Monsters.
If you're
know that.
interested in going to the movies, definitely check out their Facebook. They are the Clanton, Peach Country Theater.
Peach Country Theater, right.
Peach Country Theater. That is right. So definitely check them out. Well, Roger, is that all you have for us today?
I guess that's all I'm gonna go over.
Well, we
I'm
enjoyed
gonna
it.
try to
We're-
sneak out before
Yeah, you
something
may.
else falls apart.
I mean, we may try to make a TikTok.
I know, you need to stick around for
Oh
that.
God.
Well, we enjoyed it, and we thank you for keeping us
We'll
updated.
make you a star.
I hear you.
If you are interested in what Roger has to say, he'll be back the last Wednesday of this month. So definitely
right.
put that on your calendar. Right now it is 7:07. It is Wednesday, July the 1st. Go grab you another cup of coffee because we're going to draw our last name for the top 3 in the 250 giveaway today. And then later in the 7 o'clock hour, we have another guest coming on. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
the air.
All right.
We're back without the Raj, but we're back.
I
It's
know we had the
7:15.
chair here, and we left the microphone because
I feel
our
like it
guest is
was-
coming right up.
Yes, and I feel like it was a pretty informative day. I don't think that he would agree.
He went over all of his notes. I saw his notes. I was peeking.
We mixed business with fun.
Fun.
The best way you can.
See, and what I think is that I was talking about a business, and y'all's minds went somewhere else.
What about the slaughterhouse?
Yeah.
The chill house or whatever? No.
The Chilco,
We
quick
just couldn't
freeze.
believe you're over there bowling and hearing pig squeals all day.
Oh, you could.
That's awful.
And I mean, they had obviously a big pen in the back, where they bring the pigs in and
Gosh, let them free
run
range.
them through.
That is terrible.
Fresh bacon. They had a barker out on the side of the road.
I bet.
Signs up. Fresh bacon.
Wearing a bacon suit,
Get your
spinning
bacon.
a
Get
sign.
your bacon here. No, it really. I made that part up.
Is that what you used
Hey,
to?
we have the. We'll set the record straight when the Chilton County historian comes on here in a few minutes.
Yeah, y'all could
He'll
talk
know
about
all
that.
about.
He will know all about that.
He remembered it. I asked him. He's in the lobby right now. I asked him, "Do you remember the Chilco Quick Freeze?" He said, "Of course I do."
Yeah, him and
But I don't know. I don't think he lived near there, so he might not have heard
he
what I
probably
heard.
didn't. He probably
No
did
wonder
not.
we got such a good deal on that house. Just kidding.
That's terrible.
I know.
Well, it's
Roger did
7
have a good idea, though. When we came back from the break, we should have had banjo music.
I know that would have been funny.
That would have been perfect. Sorry, we got a little silly there, but
That's all right.
but
That's
we
what
had some
makes it
fun,
fun.
and we also learned. Hey, and what I'm excited about is he said he was going to talk budgeting with us next time.
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll remember that, and we can do that because I guarantee you people will be flocking to hear what he has to say about the budget.
Yep, they'll be
'Cause
all
those
about
are our
that.
tax dollars, right?
That's right.
We all contribute a little bit from each of us, and helps make it what it is.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of dollars,
Cash grab.
it is 7:17, and we need to do another cash grab draw before we draw down the final name.
Yep. We're
So,
all right. My turn.
your turn.
All right.
And of course, this cash grab is sponsored by our cash grab sponsors. Wouldn't be possible without them. Thank you to Morelands, Central Alabama Wellness, and also Coca-Cola, just to name a few.
I know it. And Roger confirmed the best place to find diamonds in Chilton County is at the Moreland store.
Yes. And if you don't find what you like there, also Premier Pawn and
Jemison.
is it Pistol? Yeah, Pistol.
Premier Pawn and Pistol. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. I have a name. It is. Do we have a drum roll? That's good. Thank you. Kristen Nicole.
Woohoo!
All right. So Kristen and who are the other two winners?
Kristen
not
Nicole.
the finalists.
Yes, the finalists,
Finalists.
top 3. Chris Kofer, Sheila Knight, and also Kristen Nicole.
Kristen Nicole, right here.
So, y'all are in the top 3. We're going to draw down in about 12 minutes and find out the winner of
Who actually gets
today's.
the cash.
And just a reminder, if you missed it at the first half of the show, we're not going to message you asking for any information, asking you to fill out a link, click a link, give us your social, your birthday, your banking information, your firstborn, nothing like that. We're just going to message, comment probably on the comment that you have on the post. Say, hey, we're going to message you. You won. We'll message you. Set up a time for you to come by and get your cash. So don't give out any information to any scammers.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
And for tomorrow's drawing, we will post around noon or later in the afternoon. It will be pinned to the top of the page, and you'll need to like, share, and comment on that post, the specific post that says Thursday's Cash Grab, to be entered.
All right, sweet.
Wonderful,
So there you go.
wonderful.
There's the third name right there.
Well,
I have a
You were-
whole thing of stories, but I don't think we're going to get to any of them.
I don't think so.
Which that's cool.
We've got about 6 or 7 minutes until we go to break and then bring on our next guest. But you were telling us on break earlier that you went on a nature walk last night.
I did, and I saw a beaver
You
on my walk.
saw a beaver.
And
Was
I-
it Bucky?
I could not get close enough to tell.
Oh, you
But
didn't
what I
introduce
did,
yourself?
What I did notice though, Taylor's he was coming, and I said it coming from where our creek is, kind of. across where this guy has a real pretty large pond or small lake, whatever you want to call it. And I'd mentioned that he'd been having some beaver issues with building dams and messing up his lake, and he did. He's trying to fix that.
Yeah.
And so he lets us all know in the neighborhood, thank goodness, that the dynamite is about to go off.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, it sounds like he's mining for iron ore over there or something. Kaboom! It was
Poor
really
beavers.
loud. Well, but he told us later. He said the first one I did, I said I just knew I'd killed them all, And then the next thing you know, they're just fixing. They're right back, putting back together what he had blown up. I mean, it's like that's all they know is get it back. So he blew them up again, and he hadn't done it for several months. So I'm assuming that must have worked. But I thought it was hilarious. I mean, it's not that I want some problem for him, but all the trouble he's gone to, and then I've never seen a beaver running like this beaver was running. It is not just. I mean, I've seen them so large that they kind of waddle back and forth. This thing was pretty slender, like I assume pretty young. That's what I was assuming, and it was at a good steady jog, which I've never seen a beaver do. And it just ran right across the road, right in front of me. I've got my light. It's like perfect timing. I just watched it go across, and I said, poor Trip. He's got beavers coming back. I mean, And I thought,
oh my
that's why we don't build a pond where we live.
Roger said, why are we still on this?
Because I was asked about it.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently he had not been listening.
He's never seen a beaver jog until last night. I can honestly say I've also never seen a beaver jog.
I can honestly say I saw it. It happened. But anyway, you just never know what you see when you get out there.
Gosh.
I told you about seeing otters and
yeah.
I mean, all kind of stuff. Ducks in my creek. I've never seen that before. Like creek is 6, 7 feet wide at this point, and you look down there and like, are those ducks? And you're like, yes, those are ducks.
Yeah.
It's like, how do they get in there? Because I mean, there's such a huge tree canopy all around it. It's like, how did they know to get in there at that point? It's because there's a few pool areas. So I'll stop talking about the beavers. If y'all want me to stop, I will.
Oh, that's funny.
But you asked me about my walk, and that was the highlight.
Mike was walking.
I did see about
beavers
8 or 9
jogging.
deer. I saw a beautiful barred owl. Man, he was big.
Yeah.
And I'd been seeing one for several days, and I'm sure it was the same one. Well, I think it was the same one. That was pretty small. And it looked kind of really ruffled, like I don't know what had happened to it.
You've been having a hard time.
Yeah, but this one was like majestic. It was like a postcard.
You said they were territorial, didn't you?
Oh yeah, they all.
The small one might have been getting in fights with the big one.
It could have been. It could have been.
And you ain't seen them lately. You might have took them out.
And they do, like you said, they are territorial. I've read about them, and so we've got several of them that live in our little holla, I guess that we'd call it.
Yeah.
Between two hills, right? It's a holla.
Beaver Holla.
Yeah, Beaver Holla. We claim Third Creek is the name of our creek because it meets in with a third creek. It doesn't have an official name, but we call it that.
When I was growing up there, which I think it's still called Beaver Creek, but out between like Enterprise and Billingsley, there was Beaver Creek. And they always said there was beavers out there. And it's like a little, I don't know, it's almost like a little slough looking area, like a little marshy type.
There are marshes out there.
Yeah. And we would ride every single time and look for beavers. And I never saw any. I was so sad.
You have to get probably off the road to find a beaver.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you just happen to be walking
out at night
with your flashlight, and lo and behold, the beaver is jogging across the road.
Oh, my goodness.
Last time we're mentioning the beaver.
All right, well.
Starting now.
Right now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let me tell y'all again, top 3 for our cash grab today for Wednesday's cash grab. So, number 1, Chris Kofer. Number 2, Sheila Knight. Number 3, Kristen. Nicole.
Kristen Nicole.
Not the Christy that works for us, even though she's pointing to herself like she just won a big prize. So sorry about that, Chrissy.
Well,
and
we will investigate, whoever wins. We have this form that we ask people to fill out.
We do.
The
So when you
prize
come pick
receipt
up,
form.
you'll fill out a receipt,
And
Let
bring
us know we gave you
2
the
forms of
cash.
ID, like, a water bill or something. I'm teasing. We don't.
Mike
need
is
to-
giving
we don't
out
need
false
that.
information.
We don't.
Mike is being a scammer. We will ask for your ID just to make sure that we're giving you the cash. And then you'll fill out our form. We'll hand you $250. Easy as that. We're not going to message you asking for your birth certificate, your death certificate, your child's birth certificate,
And we don't
your
need to know your
social
bank
security card, your
information.
bank information. We're not
That's-
asking you for any of that.
If somebody asks you for your bank information,
Don't
think
give it to
scam.
them. We're not going to ask you to go buy a gift card and send it to us. We're not going to ask you to wire us any money so we can wire you money back. That's not how it works. We're going to message you and say, hey, you won, and you're going to come by and pick up your cash.
And contact us if you got a question about something that you
Please
think you received
do.
from us, and we'll let you know if it was legit.
Yeah. But this is made possible. Thank you to our sponsors, 3R Rodeo, Central Alabama Wellness, Central Alabama Electric, Refuel Coffee. They're located in Sunoco and Thorsby. In the gas station, they're having a BOGO special right now. River of Life, Napa Clanton Auto Parts, and also Hooligans Arcade in Alabaster, Alabama. So we're going to take a quick break. We're bringing on our next
Derek
guest.
Scott.
Derek Scott. It's 7/26, July the 1st. It's Wednesday, and it's going to be a hot one. So go ahead and start hydrating now if you're going to be outside. We're going to take a moment to hear from our show sponsors. You've been tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
We're back with music on top. It's 7:31, and you're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. We're coming at you live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. It's Mike Taylor, and we have Mr. Derek Scott with us today.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. We're really glad to have you. So before we get into all of the history that you have for us, it's 7:31, so we do need to draw for our $250 winner for the day. Do you want to draw down? We've drawn down to 3, so this is going to be the winner.
All right, call it out, Derek.
Chris Kofer.
Chris
Chris
Kofer.
Woohoo! Our
First male winner.
That is right. So, Mr. Chris, we will be in contact with you. And like
Chris,
I said,
Chris.
we will not be messaging asking for your life savings,
Your
for a
bank
gift
information.
card, for a bank information, for your social security number, or anything else. We'll message you and say, hey, you won. Please message us. And then we'll get with you to come to the station.
$250.
That is
Sweet.
right.
So, Derek, you just made a new friend.
Woohoo!
Yeah. He'll be looking you up and thanking you, I'm sure.
That is right.
So, Derek, we were at saw you Monday at the new Chilton County courthouse dedication. And I think Alan Williams, the chairman of the Chilton County Commission, introduced you as, first he said Chilton County's unofficial historian. Then he said, oh, no, it's official now. So, you have... you found this, I don't know if I want to call it a niche, but you have found this spot, and obviously you love doing these kinds of things, and I love hearing what you have to say when you were talking about the history of the courthouses, which I don't know if we have time to go into all that today, but man, it was fascinating to me. I love that kind of stuff. Tell us first about you. What is your background? I know you grew up here, so tell us what you did. You're semi-retired now, aren't you?
Yeah, basically retired.
Yeah.
For this year, basically I was went to school at Chilton County High School,
Yep.
and then went to Alabama and
Okay, we can stop there. Just kidding. Go on.
and got engineering degrees and worked in D.C. or above D.C. and then came here. Most people here would remember the internet company, Scott Net, and
Yep.
did that for years and finished working in a banking company recently. So,
Well, that's fantastic. And like you said, you were you grew up here, right? You went to school, Chilton County. And I think your class of '79.
79.
I know that because I'm 78.
All right.
So, like I said, we knew each other a long time ago. Have known each other a long time, rather. Tell us about your thoughts quickly about the dedication first, before you get into anything else.
I thought it was good. It was bigger than I thought. There's a lot of people there. It was Billy gave a good
He
thing on the
did.
courthouses.
He
and,
did. You did too. You
the
talked.
history, the
Yep.
general history stuff. It was, and then they did the dedication of it. It was. A
Do you
nice
remember
ceremony.
the gasp that I think it was when you talked about Maplesville had moved?
Right.
There were so many people going, oh, like they didn't know that,
And most people don't. And a lot of this, you asked about my background on this, is really I started in, doing genealogy for the family back when I was about to have our first child, and did that for years and years. And then probably 10, 15 years ago, I sort of branched out and got more general in the history stuff. And it opened up in the Historical Society they needed a president, so I got elected to that and have been ever since. And just kind of became general. I enjoy the research part
Exactly.
of it,
Mm-hmm.
and the hunting and the eureka moment when you find something.
The discovery. Yeah.
That's the fun of it, and that's kind of what I got addicted to.
Well, where do you find this kind of information? I mean, it's not like you can just go down is it in the library.
Well, these days, probably 85% of it's on the internet.
Okay.
And the rest of it, pretty much the courthouse. Now they're in the midst of all that move and cleaning up, so it's kind of not an ideal place at the moment, but they're working on it and going to get it set up.
Have all of our county records been digitized now?
Mostly.
Okay.
But they're not available online, but they are. There will be at some point. But yes, and part of the move, there were people in the basement for like a year and a half digitizing records before the move. So they are but they digitized probably 90-something%.
Were you involved
wow.
in that at all?
No.
Okay, I thought maybe they would have.
Except to go down and watch them a little bit.
There you
I
go.
wasn't there
They didn't
involved.
mind you being a someone watching, huh?
Had some really neat equipment down there, big things to take pictures of pages. And
Sweet.
so it was.
That's a lot of work, though. Somebody's got to take that picture,
Oh,
don't they?
Oh, they were there.
That's not
for-
automatic,
like I
is
said,
it?
They literally were in
Automated.
the basement for a year.
Yeah.
Turning pages and taking pictures.
Right, right. Well, what you got for us today? I know we talked a little bit about some things, and you said you had some things you want to talk about dealing with the Revolutionary War.
Well, this
what
is
I
a good
remember.
year to talk about the Revolutionary War soldiers of the county.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them, and the county, of course, Alabama didn't even exist.
I was
in
going to
the
say,
Revolution.
not then.
So,
well, I
these-
guess we were part of probably the Mississippi Territory back then. Or
Not even then.
I was going to say it hadn't even been formed yet.
No, there was.
That's what we
nothing
said
here.
earlier,
Yeah.
Tom. It sure was.
The only thing was Indian nations, the Native American nations, and some French and Spanish had some forts and stuff. That was about it. So there was no, of course, there wasn't even a United States at that point.
No, there wasn't.
So these men that were revolutionary soldiers, they came here late in their life. Probably
After the war.
after the war, and most of them came to be with their families that had already moved. So these aren't really some of them are original settlers here from the eastern states, but not most of them. Most of them came to be with children that had already moved.
When was the labeled Alabama land grab? When was what years were they? Have you heard of that term before? You know, where they was just basically opened up the territory and to settlers.
The real quick history on that is it was all Creek Nation, Muskogee Nation, until the end of the Creek Civil War, and that was the Treaty of Fort Jackson in 1814. You know,
Fort Jackson, is that Toulouse now?
Toulouse.
Okay, down in Wetumpka.
Right, and that was Andrew Jackson, named for him, and he was at the treaty and involved in getting the treaty signed. And, you know, that was right before he took his little trip in 1814, took a little trip to New Orleans.
Down the Mississippi.
That's
That
exactly
was
what I
right
thought of
before
when you
he
said
did
that.
so.
Right, it was right before that, yes.
And that treaty forced the Creek Nation to give up half their land, which included all the land west of the Coosa. So that's when this became part of the U.S. And the next few years, people started coming in, and you know, it kind of snowballed as it. But
They were like a land fever. I've read some article in Alabama Heritage. Do you ever read that magazine?
sometimes, I did.
Okay. They have some good articles.
You know, there were people here. Of course, there were Native Americans, and there were a few Scottish settlers, Scottish traders, especially that were here. And as it opened up, people moved to the crossroads, the old Maplesville crossroads, the Chestnut Creek area, which was a crossroads. That was the two original.
Which is for Cooper's for being up.
Coopers, that
Right.
crossroads there would have
Yes.
been. Those are the two oldest communities, really, and then but there were scattered people here and there.
Well, tell us more about the soldiers that came back after the war to this area. You said to be with families and stuff.
Right. Well, I have found about 8 of them, and every now and then somebody tells me another one. So we don't really know. You know, there's not a real. There are lists and lists and lists of Revolutionary War soldiers. The research is tricky because there was no Chilton County in those days, so you've got to look in Autauga and Bibb and Shelby and Perry and try to figure out if they lived on this side of the line or that side of the line.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's probably 4 that have headstones, and probably 4 or 5 more that we're pretty sure. We know they lived here, and we're pretty sure they're buried here.
Okay.
But they're probably in family cemeteries or lost church cemeteries.
Right,
Who knows?
exactly. Yep.
But one of them is out by me around Jemison. It's Jonathan Clower. Another one people might have heard about is Obadiah Moore. His grave is down past exit 205 down that way. There's a headstone for Jacob Mitchell down in Verbena Cemetery. He is the grandfather of the Gulledges, who did a whole lot of of business in Verbena.
And I'm cheating looking at your sheet, and I see that all these people, these first three they died in 1837, 1839, and 1837, and they have
That's right.
headstones.
That's right. Now,
Wow.
some of them are not original.
I see.
Like, for example, Jonathan Clower, his grave was lost for
I see.
100 years. And then a descendant in about 1915, a researcher and descendant found it. And she placed a stone. So the stone there is from the 19 teens.
How about that?
And Obadiah Moore's stone's a little older. And there's a Theophilus Goodwin over in the Maplesville area.
Okay.
And his stone is older, but again, they may not be original, but some of them are very old.
And when you mentioned about Maplesville moving to the railroad the other day, you mentioned, is that where off 191 they have a Maplesville cemetery?
That's the
old Maplesville
That's
cemetery.
right. That's the
Is
old.
that where the
Maplesville.
old Maplesville was? And
Just slightly north of that was
Okay.
the old crossroads.
okay, gotcha.
Yep. And,
How about that?
That the dirt road that's right above there. And
Yeah.
Don't ask me. 322 or 233. I can't remember.
I know that road. I
That
travel
was
on
one
that
of the
road
old
some.
roads.
Okay.
That was the old road that went from, I believe that was from the Wetumpka, Montgomery, all the way to Tuscaloosa.
Okay.
Wow.
And the other road went more north-south. It went from Selma, Cahaba, up to Ealaton, which was now
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
You know that kind of stuff fascinates me when you think about how'd you get started? How would you build a road in 1819?
Well, in 1828, the guy there, Wilson, he actually drew a map of the town. And in those days, it was a booming town, 1820s, 30s.
What town
40s,
now?
Old Maplesville.
Okay.
There were doctors, lawyers,
Wow.
taverns, there's a Masonic lodge.
Wait a minute. It was not a dry county back then.
No, it was not right.
That came later, huh?
That came later.
Yeah.
But all that, that was my understanding, it was about a day's ride from the previous stop, so it was a good place to stop, change your horses, or spend the night on the way to Tuscaloosa from Montgomery.
Wow. So have to spend the night to get to Tuscaloosa
Oh, yeah.
from Montgomery, huh?
That's crazy.
Well, go. I interrupted you. You were talking about the soldiers.
Oh, just a few more of them. Mitchell, I mentioned, was Gulledge's grandfather down in Verbena. John Thomas is also in that part of the county. Henry Gregg was the grandfather of Vincent Gregg, who the airport's named after.
I was going to say Greg Field.
That's right. He was
Yep.
a doctor and a pilot, or a airport enthusiast. Vincent was the son, the grandson.
Right.
He was a junior, I think, and they are their property was out in the Jumbo area. So
My family came from the Jumbo area. I've always been told.
that's right above the old Mount Zion.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Where
where
the rock quarry is located.
in that area.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So we don't know where he's buried. He's certainly in the county somewhere. Maybe a family cemetery that's unknown.
Yeah.
But don't really know where he could. There is an old Mount Zion cemetery that's basically lost. He could be in that,
There was a lot of family cemeteries back then, wasn't there, Derek?
or a lot.
Yeah.
Well, they're still here. They're just
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean,
yeah. There are a lot.
just not as common now for families to do it, is it?
It's not common, but it's still done.
I'm sure. Well, we have a neighbor that has a family cemetery.
Right. And a couple of the others, real quick. Richard McCary was in the Maplesville area, and then an interesting one was Vincent Jones, whose sister actually married Henry Gregg. I believe I got that.
Okay.
So they were two old soldiers that came and lived in the area and
How about that? Man.
probably came together. But
Thank you for your service, right? I mean,
and the only other one I've got here really is not a Chilton County guy, but it's Clement Billingsley, the namesake of Billingsley,
okay.
and he's down across the line down in Togger County.
Well, we've always included Billingsley News, haven't we? In our Chilton
Yeah.
County News and Clanton Advertiser always have that. So
Sure.
they're like partners, just like Marbury. We count them. If they want to.
So these guys, I mean, most of them died in the 1830s, a few in the 1840s. So there's research in that time is kind of tough. There's not a lot of records.
Yeah, it's not like today, huh?
No.
But still, and you find all these descendants. I mean, I'm sure you could trace them even further. You may have.
You
done
can,
it.
and like for example, the Moore Cemetery down there has a pretty large group that keeps it up and cleans it, and they're all descendants.
That is really, really cool. So, is you have a historical society meeting coming up, right?
We do. We meet quarterly, and the next one is July 12th, Sunday afternoon, 2:00.
And where is it?
Clanton Library.
Clanton Library. Okay. I'm sure she's got one of the rooms in there.
Yeah, the little meeting room.
Okay. It's been a couple years since I've been in there.
It hasn't changed much.
Well,
That same little room.
that's what I try to tell her. That we would walk across the street. You talking about back in the day from Adair?
Yep.
How about that? Yeah, we've been in there together probably a few times.
Well,
But
for people who want to come to the historical meeting, is there some kind of club they need to sign up for, or is it just open to the public?
They're
Or
always
how would
open to
that
the
work?
public. We have a talk. Lately it's been me, but we have other speakers, and there's a little business meeting right before, which is kind of standard things, and it's open to the public. If you want to be a member, you can. I believe the membership's $10 a year, and
Okay.
so it's. But there's the main thing the membership gets you is the newsletter, which comes out right before the meeting, quarterly.
sweet.
Sweet.
Well, we appreciate you doing what you do to serve. And like I said, when you were talking the other day and you mentioned, I think it was Maplesville, where how it had moved to the railroad, there was like a collective gasp, across the crowd, because people didn't know that. They
Yeah.
don't know that. Just assume it's always been where it is. And,
Right. And until, there are a few pictures from the 60s, 70s of some old frame buildings that used to still be visible in that area, but I think they're all gone now.
I was thinking about, I mentioned my family. I've always been told that they came from the Jumbo area, out there. Because I always heard stories of my grandfather talking about swimming in the rock quarry. Because wasn't that formed, Derek, when they were mining for like rock to build the dam?
Exactly.
And they hit a spring, and that's the story, and it filled up before they could even get all their equipment out.
my
That's the
goodness.
story. Now, I believe,
Yeah.
when they do those minings, there's always water, and they're just pump it out when they're using it. But yes, it was used to mine rock that was crushed for the concrete at the dam. And there was a train track that came down in there
Right.
then they had a train run from, right above Manuka Park.
Well, it's rumored that the train, their car's still down in the bottom of that thing. They couldn't get it out for the spring.
That's the story
flooded
they
it.
always heard.
That's right. You heard that same story. Okay, so I'm not. It's not a Chilco quick freeze story.
No. And that railroad ran from up there on 31, where the L&N is today, in Ocampo, all the way
I
down
remember
to the dam.
Ocampo. I used to have an old map. In fact, I have it somewhere that has a lot of these communities, and you don't find those maps very much anymore.
Well, actually, Manuka Park is really in what would have been called Ocampo.
Okay.
And then Manuka was on up above where the barbecue, the Tin Top Barbecue, right up there. That
Right.
was Manuka Station.
That's even closer to the line, isn't it?
So that was
See?
Ocampo.
Knows all this stuff. It's just fantastic. It was fascinating to me.
That is.
But anyway, it was great to have you there talking about it. And then, like you said, Billy Singleton came on. And Derek, have you ever thought about writing a book yourself, or have you written one? I just don't know.
No, I haven't. When I do these research subjects and topics, I usually write just a little document for myself. A lot of those are on our website.
Okay.
I'm stuck up there on different subjects. So it's a lot of just little articles on a certain subject. But no book.
Another name for article is a short story.
Short story.
Which you can.
A PDF.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but there are a bunch of those on there, and I have a bunch more that should be put on there.
And
Right.
what website can they find those on?
It's Historical Society website. It's Chilton County Historical Society.org.
Okay.
.org.
All spelled out.
And if they want to sign up for the Historical Society, can they do that on there too, or just at the meeting for the
At the
newsletter?
meeting, you can email me. I believe it's been a while. I believe there's a form on there.
Okay.
I know there's a donation form. We were raising money in the last few years for digitizing our old newspapers, the county's old newspapers.
The Union banner.
Yeah.
Union banner and the banner before that.
I did not know there was a banner before
there was
that.
a Union and a banner, and
Oh, and they formed. They
And-
merged. I did not know that.
1912, I
Didn't
think
that
it was.
morph into the current advertiser?
That's right.
Because I remember when I started, I was in high school. I worked for the.
You were right in front of me. I was right behind you doing the same thing.
That's right, you did. That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot that. I know that was a hard job for you to have to follow in the footsteps of
That's
a
right.
legend.
That's right.
You know, legend. You know, self-described legend, but still a legend.
A lot of work left behind, huh?
Yeah, but I just remember that was part of the thing. I don't know if it was part of the, I don't know what you call it, the logo or whatever they had. But I remember the Union banner was always mentioned. You know,
Yes.
somewhere in that paper. And what was that gentleman's name that was a publisher for that forever?
Mike Kelly.
No.
Before
The
that?
Union banner.
Oh,
Mullins or
no, it was Wyatt's.
Wyatt's. That's right.
Gene Wyatt, and then early days his brother also helped him, but
What was his name? Oh, but Gene was the main one.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember was Mr. Wyatt.
yeah, the other one was way back.
Okay. Yeah.
Mac was the other one.
But I remember, and it was located, right downtown there, across from the Rocket Hardware store, if I remember correct. Was that right? Am I right there?
Yes, it was right there on the alley by the old jail.
Yeah, and Dr. Moore's office, is that the one I'm thinking about?
Uh,
You remember the Moore brothers?
I do.
That,
I don't remember
that was
where
where the
office was.
advertiser was, and I thought that they had occupied the old building that the Union banner was in at one time.
I'm not sure.
Okay, you remember where it was? You said
Oh, I know
you
where
worked
it is,
there.
where it was, but I
yeah.
don't remember the.
It's the First Baptist youth center or something now. They built a building there.
No. It was down by the jail.
You're talking about the
Union banner was.
Okay, I thought. Well, the advertiser where we worked though was there.
Oh,
that's
right.
That's what I thought I said about that particular location. But I thought that was also the Union banner location at one time. But maybe I'm
I'm not sure.
okay. Maybe I'm wrong about
I
that.
mean,
The old jail is just basically what down? Wasn't it? Isn't it by the cleaners now? Clanton Cleaners? Is it downtown like that?
yes.
Yeah, that's what I remember that too.
The spot of the Union banner is right there where the alley, where you go in the parking lot to the left. It's
Okay.
right there, and then it may have been somewhere else. And then the advertiser, the new advertiser, still there, is up across from where Winn-Dixie was.
Yeah, I know. I remember that I worked in that when it was first opened. I worked on my first computer. I did my first article where I did my own
Wow.
typing. Not want to complain about the typesetting. There's nothing wrong with the typesetting. But when there was an error made in the typesetting, it wasn't me that made the error, right? It was my article, but I didn't, we didn't undo my own typesetting back in those days. Taylor, she's going, what in the heck is he talking
Have
about?
a whole meeting, a whole discussion on how we used to do the papers.
Oh, I know. That would be fun. That's when you had the little sharp, like razor pens,
Yeah.
and you would cut your advertising out, and you'd trim your article if you wanted to take out, a
Run
couple
it
of
through the
sentences.
wax machine. and
Exactly.
Stick it on the paper.
I did that. It was always on a Monday night, if I recall, back in those days. And I'd forgotten that you worked there too.
Dan Cook would take pictures of it.
Dan Cook, yep, he sure would. Oh, Dan, he was a great guy.
Yep.
But what else you got for us there? You got anything besides the Revolutionary War? I'm sure you do.
Oh, I got stuff here, but generally that was what these notes are about.
Yeah.
We talked about the whole history real quick in the meeting there, or in the memorial. What's the word I'm looking for? The
Dedication.
dedication.
Yeah.
So, but generally that was a quick rundown of the whole history of the county.
It was fascinating though, about the log cabin with the with the big fireplace. You said that was one of our courthouses.
Yeah.
Then we built one. You said it was 2-story, had a portico.
Right, it was right there, sitting where the Peach is now in the intersection.
At the Peach,
Uh,
the water tower.
No, the one they painted on the street
Oh yes,
in the middle of the intersection.
That's
It's
right.
that
I
right there
remember.
in the middle of the intersection.
I remember. You know where that is? You're talking about where the Peach is on
Yes.
the roadway, kind of cat a corner from the old courthouse.
Yeah.
The way we understand it, it stood right in the middle of the intersection, probably faced the railroad, which is where town was at that time. All
Okay.
of it was in that street.
And that railroad is the same one, right? I mean, they didn't move it.
That's right.
Always right there. Of course, my grandparents lived right behind that thing on 8th Street.
That railroad was completed.
You know, I was talking about how the pigs made a lot of noise. The trains made a lot of noise, too. I was catching a lot of flack about talking about slaughtered pigs earlier. Like it never happened or something, you know? It's like, come on. What'd you have for breakfast this morning? I bet it was pork.
I had a butter biscuit.
Well, that doesn't. I had sausage biscuits. So there you go.
There you go. Well,
But-
thank you so much, Mr. Derek, for coming on
No
this
problem.
morning.
No problem.
We really enjoyed it, and I learned a lot.
No
Well,
problem.
maybe we get you come back on. I love to have a regular segment with you. Like, I know you say you do this once a month or so anyway. So maybe
Sure.
you could either post view or preview of what you talk about. I know our listeners are
Yeah.
fascinated. I can see the numbers going up. People watching seriously.
Yeah.
They're watching, and I would assume they're listening the same thing because we're all fascinated by our history. You know.
That's right.
Well, the other thing I do is a talk at Jemison Library more or less once a month, usually the third Thursday night.
I've seen that reported as well.
So you can find it on the Facebook site, their site. Our site's usually posted an event for it, which
So are there other officers of the Historical Society, or are you basically the one?
Colin Moats is
Okay.
the other one. We do have some vacancies right now for the others positions.
Taylor, if you got nothing else going on,
We need some folks. We
I
need
know
some
you do.
folks.
I'm sure
Absolutely.
you
We need some
do.
folks younger than me. So
Yeah, that's right. Well, that would not
And
be
you said
me.
that it was $10 to join.
right.
And when do y'all meet at the Clanton Library?
We meet every quarter, and that's January, April, July, and October.
So it's coming up soon.
And it's the second Sunday,
You said the 12th, I
the
think.
12th in July, and then 2 o'clock at the library. And always double check, like with the website or on Facebook or email, but
Things
to
can
make sure
change, sure.
things do change. Like sometimes in July, the 4th ends up hitting close to that, and we'll slip it a week, but
Yeah.
things like that.
And then what
Exactly.
did you say your website was again?
Chilton County Historical Society.org.
Okay.
.org.
.org.
Yep.
So if you're interested in joining the Historical Society or just looking at their website and looking to see what all is on there, definitely check them out. It's getting time to close out the show for today. But before we leave, we do want to remind Chris Kofer, you're the winner of the $250 for the cash grab today on Wednesday, July the 1st. And tomorrow's, Thursday's post will be pinned on the top of our Facebook page, Piper Peach Radio. So make sure you enter to the correct one. We enjoyed having you today.
Yeah, Derek,
We
thanks so
enjoyed-
much for coming.
Yes.
Invited me.
A lot.
And if you missed it in the first half of the show, we had Roger Perkins on with the commission updates too. So definitely go back and give it a rewatch. Check that out. But other than that, y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. Stay cool, stay hydrated. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. so you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.